Hey, this is Raven. Apologies, it's been quite a long time, but I'm here to finish my guide for Inferno Plus's Dark Souls Remastest. For the final Halo weapon that I had forgotten, it's going to be the Brute Shot. You're going to be heading over to the Demon Ruins bonfire after defeating the Demon Fire Sage. You're going to head your way up to the Daughters of Chaos shortcut after crossing over. When you head back down to the last rung of the stairs over on the left, upon using the pendant, you will be granted your final Halo weapon. Next up, we have the rings. The first one is going to be the Squirrel Ring. This one grants you additional height upon jumping. You're going to be heading over to Firelink Shrine. Heading up the stairs, just before you head up into the aqueducts, it's going to be on the corpse on the other side of the stairs. And then right nearby, heading over to the Firelink aqueducts. I'm going to be going through the shortcut. We're going to be heading over to the Undead Moss Merchant, where you will then be able to purchase the first set of Dark Souls 2 armors. And for the uninitiated, you're going to head down to the lower Undead Burg. Once doing so, after passing by the Capra Demon, you're going to head up these steps to where you will then be able to meet the Undead Moss Merchant and unlock the shortcut back to Firelink Shrine. Next up, head down the elevator to New Londo. We're going to be talking to Rickert of Venheim, who will be giving you the second set of Dark Souls 2 armors. Then, for the final set of Demon Souls armors from the Sen's Fortress bonfire, you're going to make the jump across the bridge over to the Crestfallen Merchant. You do not need to have the Squirrel Ring, but it is recommended for that added height. Upon meeting the Crestfallen Merchant, you will be able to purchase the final set of Demon Souls armors. Next, for the final ring, it's going to be the Rat Ring. Head down to the Catacombs, taking it from that first bonfire. The Rat Ring gives you additional bonuses to light armor. Just take the route I'm doing right here and you'll be able to make it. I don't know what it is with Dark Souls 1, but the whole map is ingrained within my brain. It's just something that doesn't really exist with the other games, and one of the reasons why I love this one so much. I can basically play it in my head. But that's going to be the Rat Ring, the final of the 3 rings. The other 3rd ring is received after defeating the Centipede Demon in the Demon Ruins. Now just good luck getting out of here. Onto the next boss. After defeating the Sussy armor, or the Amogai boss fight, you'll be granted the Sussy armors. You're going to head over to the Painted World of Ariamis. You will need the pendant to initiate the boss fight. It is highly recommended that you take people with you. And for those of you with headsets on, maybe turn down your volume right now. You are going to be then granted the sets. Onto the final boss fight. It's going to be Old Bones, where you will then be, after defeating him, you will be granted the Old Bones armor set, as well as several millions of souls. This could be one strategy if you're trying to do an early run, is to come down here, and then if you can cheese the boss fight, as I do here, you'll then be granted many, many levels of souls. You're going to be heading down over into the tomb over here, where there's a whole lot of giant skeletons. You do need to be in co-op mode upon starting the game, and in human form, as Old Bones is a spirit summon. You definitely can fight him in a legit manner, but just understand, even with maxed out stats and armor, you will die in usually 1 to 2 hits. But what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be, well, having him fall off the cliff over here. Another thing for this boss fight, the Halo weapons are disabled, and as you can see, the rounds and ammo were re-granted to me upon the actual summon being defeated. So if you have issues with your ammo disappearing, that could be one issue. That's going to be it for all the actual in-game items. Here I'm on the desktop. I'm going to show you how to use DS Gadget. You just literally on the same Patreon page where you download the mod, you're going to go down just a little bit to the Dark Souls Gadget mod. Once you launch Dark Souls and then open up the gadget, you will then see the status of the game. Upon loading in DS Gadget, if you've seen from my previous video or from this video here, I'm able to disable the enemy AI and also give myself, well, make myself immune to enemy damage as well. It also gives the ability to warp to any bonfire and then some non-bonfires in the game as well. The ability to adjust your stats. And then also adding on items. So maybe if you didn't do the pendant as your opening gift, you are able to add that there. Also, as you can see, you have the other cheat options as well, such as the infinite stamina, no death, and then also disabling the AI, which I'll show you right here. All right, well, that's going to be it. That's just about everything you really need to know. There's going to be, if you want to look for the spells, I'm just going to post that in text into the description. If you want to be able to find those, there's just a few. They're also just purchased from merchants. Anyway, rebel against absurdity and have a good day.